I mean, would you like to tell the people my nightly ritual?
You mean huffing vitamins?
So good.
And by huffing, I mean we have gummy vitamins.
Mm-hmm. Something about that scent. What are they, like the Ollie vitamins, right?
It's your men's multivitamin that you take, the
Yeah, that
gummies.
one. And it's got that perfect level of that medicinal twinge that just like,
Tinge,
oh,
yeah.
I just like gotta
See,
get a good whiff.
my vitamins actually smell like fruit. Like it's the same
Yeah, and I
brand, but
don't
it's the
like it.
women's multivitamin.
And
And I'm like, ooh, it kind of smells like a medicinal gummy, which is what exactly it is.
Not enough.
Makes sense.
Not
Yours
enough.
is insane.
Yeah, it's good. It makes me feel, not only does it make me feel
Oh
healthy,
my
but it
God.
makes my nose happy.
You're so
That's a
weird.
delicious smell. I also love the delicious taste of a Gatorade G2, the red one, because it tastes like medicine. Fucking
Blech.
love it. And then
No.
the only other thing that I love the smell of, which isn't medicinal, but in case it kind of does, is just like foam. Oh my God.
Packing foam? Yeah, the
No,
black
not
stuff
not
usually, right?
packing foam, just foam.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah,
What kind? Like,
like the stuff that's inside like gym mats and stuff. You know what I mean? Like that old school foam that now that I think of, we don't really see in a lot of things anymore. Doesn't like couches and like mats and stuff, just
maybe
like
this
that
is the
tan
reason you
stuff.
are that you are.
I want more. I legitimately just had a
You've been
brain
huffing
blast of
foam
like
since you were like four
I
years
should
old.
find something that's foam and just keep it around just so I can just like get a
Mhm.
nice little
You mean like that candle that we have that we will never burn
yeah. Oh my
because we
God, do you
just
think
like
someone makes a
sniffing it?
foam candle?
God, I hope not. But
I
I
just
do know there's a girl on TikTok, sorry, or a woman on TikTok
That's right, give her
who
respect.
who makes candles that are scented like insane shit, like
Yeah,
tires
like
and
gasoline.
gasoline.
That's just gotta be. If I ever walk into someone's house and it smells like gasoline, two things are going through my mind. Number one, I gotta get the hell out of here because something bad's gonna happen. I've seen
Hmm.
Zoolander one too many times, and this feeling like a Derek Zoolander situation.
Hmm.
Number two, there's no way this person is okay if they're fine
Mentally,
with
no.
gasoline just being the scent in their home.
No, no, no. I love the smell of gas. Like, do not get me wrong. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I get excited
Get a
when
semi.
I mean, I don't like spending money on gas, but I like going to the gas station because I'm like, give me them fumes. It
Mm-hmm.
smells so great. Where were you? What happened? What changed? Welcome back once again to the Sho-Dependent podcast, everybody. This is the podcast that exposes our codependent tendencies with the things that we love or hate and how they shaped us into who we are today and whether or not that relationship has changed. The voice you are hearing is Kayla, and with me as always, my beloved co-host and the love of my life, Eddie.
Mm-hmm. You can also add hater of the year for this episode.
Oh
That
my God.
meme that I absolutely love. For some reason, it's always the Reverse Flash, which I don't really know too much about him, but he's like anti-Flash, which is weird because it's like, does that just mean he's slow? But it doesn't. It means that he's also fast. I digress. Comics are weird, but there's like a meme because I guess he's like a hater.
Yeah.
And there's a meme where it's him laughing, picture, text, a meme format. And it
A
says,
meme. Wow.
sometimes I wake up extra early just so I get more time to hate. And
Yep.
for this man today, and for me, that's 100% the deal.
Yep.
Now, I don't want to give too much away, but man, oh man, when I was typing my stuff earlier on my phone, I was just,
You're getting heated.
my thumbs were flying, and I was like, ooh, I'm feeling this because I'm like, the hate is fueling my fire and making me feel real good. Sometimes, sometimes you just got to hate, and everyone has that person or thing that they hate. And today, why don't we talk about it?
Okay. Well, let the shit talking begin, I guess.
But before we get there, I mean, come on, let's be a little cordial,
cordiality.
Oh, is that a word?
I don't know. I think I just made it up. Maybe it is a word. I don't know. I'm making it a one now.
Other than the headache.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling, huh? How you been? It's almost free.
Thank
it's almost
God.
the end of January. I was gonna say January.
January.
Yeah,
I wish it was that warm right now. I miss the sunshine.
It was sunny today.
I know it was pretty nice today, but I just like miss the warmth of the sun on my skin.
Oh, I felt it. I was standing outside earlier and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
my back is like getting toasty. And I started to feel the serotonin flowing
Yeah.
through the body, the vitamin D.
Yeah. I think I'm definitely deficient right now because I'm like,
I mean, everyone's supposedly
anytime,
deficient.
anytime I find like a sunspot, I feel like a cat. I'm like, oh my God, I just
Mm-hmm.
need to sit here
I
for a
wish
while. Yeah. But, it's just January, you know? I feel like this
there's
is the time of the year where people start getting real pent up.
hashtag just January, you
Ah.
know?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of being pent up, are you ready to
Hmm.
hate? You ready to hate with me?
No, no, I'm
Hey,
not.
hey,
But
hey, hey, hey.
I'm I'm ready to listen to you hate something that I enjoy, I guess.
Oh, wow. Well, do you enjoy this, man?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, we're gonna find out what really is going on here because it's time to get into the topic of the day. We said it last time, and I can't think of a better way to name it other than we're about to talk about my nemesis,
Hmm.
Don Bluth,
The man you have never met in your life.
the hack of our generation. You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
God. Our generation, he's significantly
Yeah,
older than us.
well, he's alive while I'm alive, so I'm saying our generation.
Okay, fine.
Whatever
Fine.
we could say, the hack of the boomers.
There you go. There you go.
Whatever you want to call it, let's get into the meet cute right here and figure out where did we theoretically, metaphorically meet Don Bluth because I haven't met the man, but he's lucky I haven't.
Hmm. Wow. If his family hears this episode,
Yeah, well, do I really care? Do I really care what a
I don't.
has-been's family cares about?
Wow. Okay, it's
Uh-huh.
already starting. Anyway, let's get into the meet
Oh, I'm
cute.
full of them. All right, let's do it.
It's a meet cute, baby. It's how we met this thing. And then I kick her, sir. So Don Bluth films are something that I definitely grew up with. And I've always actually really enjoyed Don Bluth's aesthetic. I liked that it was not picture perfect like Disney's was. Disney had, or especially with the animation style, the 2D animation, which I'm referring to,
Sure,
because
sure.
Don Bluth, he's pretty much exclusively 2D
Yeah,
from
there's a
what I've
reason for
seen.
that.
Shut up.
Oh,
Um,
God, I fucking love it. I'm
you
amped.
need to calm down.
Keep going.
Um, the
Don't let me stop
Disney,
you.
where Disney lacks, um, kind of like a not a grit, but a less romanticized idea of what people look like, especially in their facial features. I found that in Don Bluth films, I was like, oh, that actually like looks like a person to me. Like they have facial features that I recognize. They have kind of a varied expression without being like doll-eyed, baby, like just I don't know.
Okay.
It's just different, and it was something that I always really liked. And I kind of liked I don't know, I liked the pacing of the animation a lot. And all the music that was in these movies, I really enjoyed too.
Hmm.
So, I mean, obviously, we'll get into more detail as we talk a little bit more about the, what's it called? Filmography,
There you go.
right? Yeah, the filmography of Don Bluth that I have seen. I have not seen all of his movies, but I've seen a good chunk of them. So I can get more detailed as we move on. But I've watched Don Bluth since I was very young, and I'm very happy to do it still to this day. Eddie, please provide the exact opposite words to the words I just said right now.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just type in this man's name so I can, oh God in heaven, have my eyes be assaulted.
He's just like a white dude, right? Like
Oh
he's
yeah,
not.
not only him, but I was more so talking about the covers to his movies. It's times
Oh
like
my
these,
God.
I'm happy to have to wear contacts and stuff because there's
Holy
a brief
shit.
moment in my life where when I take my eyes out, I can't see the monstrosities in front of me. But let's get back into it here. And I mean, man, I don't even know. I
I don't know
probably
what.
met Don Bluth.
You never
Uh,
met him.
yeah, I know, and I'm happy for it.
Oh my
Probably The Land
God.
Before Time, though, was probably my first exposure to the Don Bluth film.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that was like legitimately it. If I did see any other of them, it was against my will, and I have zero memory of it until
Mm-hmm.
Kayla as I said, against my will, held me at gunpoint. And
I don't own a firearm.
It's that
for
fine. It's
clarification.
the Dahmer meme of him holding you at knife
Yeah,
point
the
and
knife.
forcing you.
Yeah.
That was Kayla forcing me to watch Anastasia.
Wow.
I guess sort of like, and I've been giving y'all a taste because
Oh my
I'm a
God.
little appetizer boy. I'm giving y'all a little bit of this, a little bit of that, of what's to come. But all I remember as a child, legitimately, is seeing the covers to these movies at like a Blockbuster or someone's house, and legitimately young Eddie walking by this stuff, just being like, "Wow, look at this like third-rate ass, never gonna be a Disney movie looking movie." I was like, "Is this some garbage that like some students made and somehow got in Blockbuster?" I don't understand. Also, young Eddie was just like, "Nah, I ain't
Jesus
watching that."
Christ.
You know what I will watch? Put on Lion King for the 50th time. Let me watch Aladdin for the 100th time. Because I absolutely, absolutely am not watching no damn ass troll in Central Park. Let me tell you the last thing I want to watch
Okay, I've never
is
seen
that.
that one, so I can't.
You look at that cover and you tell me that doesn't look like ass. Because my God. And
Mm-hmm.
that's essentially every cover I see of this man's films. I'm like, oh, absolutely not. But hey.
Wow. We're just getting started. I don't know how we're going to fill an hour with hate. You got to calm down.
Oh,
You got
man.
to slow your pace.
Hey, once I get going, there ain't no stopping this. Why don't we get to know my hatred for this man and my
I
hatred for the
guess.
filmography in the section known as Getting to Know Each Other?
Getting to know each other.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So honestly, I've had this animosity for a while, and I didn't really know that I had this animosity as long as I have until, I really looked back in my life. And as I said, it legitimately does go back to like young Eddie. As a
Mm-hmm.
kid, I was not fucking with Bluth like at all.
Wow.
And that was subconscious though. Like
Have you have a vendetta at that age?
I mean, have you seen the covers of these films?
Oh my God. Like, Jesus.
I mean, I'm a kid who was lucky to be able to see in the time that I am, and I'm like, I'm being assaulted by this. Why would I go? Which is funny enough. I think I put it
Holy
later,
shit.
but when you were saying like you like the fact that the things don't look perfect and it looks human and all that, absolutely hate it. As a young Eddie, I was like, God, this looks ugly as shit. Get this away from me. Let me go see
Wow.
my boy. And I'm going a little bit further, but my boy Hercules, or I can bring it back because the film that started it all, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
even like a mermaid man, but Little Mermaid looks crisp. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
not a merman?
No, no, no. Ain't no barnacle boy neither. But
Aw.
nowadays, now that I really like settled in to my advanced age and really examined it,
Advanced age? Honey, you're not that old. Jesus.
sometimes it feels like it.
Mm-hmm.
We need a little background on this guy because I think it's actually important for this.
Let me wait. So you did research to like
Oh, let
get
me tell you
more
something.
dirt on a dude that you don't even know?
Let me tell you the type of hater that I am. All
Oh
right.
my
If you're
God.
gonna be a real hater, you got to do your research. You got to dig up that dirt so you can fling it back at him. So yeah, I did some research. Not only did I do it for this episode, I had done it like a few years back because I was like, you know what? I really dislike this guy, but I need to solidify this more. Let me go search what's going on with this man. And let me tell you, everything I find, I'm just like, absolutely, yeah, I'm done with this man.
That tracks. That's what you're saying.
Let's do
Mm-hmm.
a little background. Do
Okay,
you have
learn
anything
me
to
is
say?
something.
Okay, I was gonna say, do
I
you have
don't.
anything to say before we get going on this? I mean,
I don't. I
what was your
think
first
it's
film?
the first one
Was it Land
of
Before
his.
Time? Yeah.
Do we have a chronological release order?
I mean, we do.
Okay. Anyway, the one that I probably remember best from a very young age would it's probably the two-way tie between Anastasia and Land Before Time, if I'm
Damn,
being
you're all over the
honest.
place. All right.
I have a very specific Anastasia memory that I'll talk about
Anastasia.
later.
Sure.
Both of my brothers and myself as young children really enjoyed dinosaurs. So Land Before Time was obviously a part of that.
Sure.
So
Sure. Sure.
all right, go ahead. Download this man for no reason. Go ahead.
All right. Well, Donald Virgil Bluth was born to a Mormon ass family in 1937. As a kid, guess what Don Bluth loved? Disney. And eventually he got a job there. But pretty much as soon as he got called up to the big leagues, he thought it was too good for it. And he called it, quote, boring. But he left the company, came back with his fucking tail between his legs, did a little work on Robin Hood, did a little bit on Fox and the Hound, and then he ran off and formed his own studio.
Okay.
Well, guess what? As soon as he left Disney, you know Disney, capital D Disney, they're out there churning out bangers. Did they have a little bit of a dark time? Yeah.
It's because they weren't doing music.
What studio didn't back then? Yeah, and they weren't doing music. They didn't know what was up. They had to get the gays to
The gays had to
jazz things
join,
up.
and they fucking killed it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, we'll sing the praises of Disney much more during this. But as soon as Don Bluth left, you know, he's got this fire within him. He said, you know what? I don't need Disney. Me and like this other group of like 12 dudes, we're going to go and we're going to make something of ourselves. We're too good for that. We know what we're doing. Instantly made a splash. I know everyone fucking loves this movie because I hear it, you know, 5 times a day, 10 times a week, because people just can't stop singing the praises of wait a minute. What's that called? Banjo the Woodpile Cat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely hear about that movie left and right.
I have never heard of this film in my entire life.
It's a big fucking yikes. Yeah, there's a reason why. Anyways.
Wow.
This guy made his own studio.
Let me look this up. Banjo the Woodpile Cat. It came out in 1979.
Yeah.
Is it even a cute cat?
No, it's ugly as hell.
Oh man, why is it ugly?
He took a cat, one of the cutest things ever created on God's green earth, and said, "You know what? I'm a Don Bluth it, which means I'm gonna make this unattractive as hell."
Eddie,
am I lying? You're looking at it right now.
This cat is ugly.
Anyways,
I will say that.
Yeah, this guy made his own studio and got to work making some movies that no one ever talks about.
It does not look like a cat.
No, it doesn't look like a cat. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look attractive. Meanwhile, I got fucking, you know, Sleeping Beauty hanging out over here. She at least looks nice. Obviously, it's 79. We're a little bit in the dark ages. We're not quite at the renaissance of Disney, but man, oh man.
I could see a little bit of his style in, kind of reminds me a little bit of Sword in the Stone, which I loved that movie growing up. So I wonder if he worked on that.
He did not.
He didn't?
Nope.
Oh. Anyway, Why is the cat purple?
I don't know.
Why is there a teal and purple and pink cat?
I mean, I could not answer anything because I've seen 2 movies of his and I did not enjoy them. So
you didn't like Anastasia?
I told you this when we watched it.
Hurtful. Okay, continue.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going because my blood is pumping. If I check my BPMs, they're probably at like 180. But let's go. Let's keep going. Listen, the guy immediately just started hemorrhaging money. Like he said, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna start my own studio, and I'm just gonna make no bangers. You know, I'm just not gonna make anything good.
Wow.
Now listen here. You know, am I fair? Some would say yes.
Huh?
Did he do the first profit sharing deal in the industry? Yes, he did.
What does that mean?
Essentially, what it is it's that thing where if a movie does well, you get paid more money.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Which, sure, that's cool. That's great of him. But when the profit is nothing, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Like he knew, man, I got no bangers, so I may as well make it a profit because we ain't gonna see a return on this. So I'm feeling
$0 plus $0 is.
Yeah, he's like, I'm good, I'm clean, I'm gravy. I ain't losing anything here.
Except for everything.
Yeah, well, funny enough, bankruptcy shows up here. And honestly, many times, again, let me be fair, this man had some bad timing. We'll take a brief pause here by saying he made a video game that's very well regarded called Dragon's Lair.
Oh,
the thing about video game with that is that video is like very much carrying that because it's essentially just like you choose left or right and then something happens. But,
it's like choose your own adventure.
Yeah, it's just like an interactive movie, but it's very well regarded. I never played them though.
You see, even when you try to say something nice, you can't say it nice at all. Jesus Christ, this is an anti-episode, and it's not even April Fool's.
I wonder if they can hear my ashy ass hands rubbing together.
Oh God, probably. Those things are sandpaper.
You can see like the green aura coming
Oh,
off.
God.
I'm just in the corner. Hey, funny enough, he
Oh
planned on
my God.
doing a Beauty and the Beast, but thank goodness Disney was already in the process of doing that because it saved Don Bluth a lot of fucking like, you know, just embarrassment and all that.
Yeah, the comparisons would be poor.
Absolutely guarantee you, a Bluth Beauty and the Beast would have just gotten slapped.
Bluethy and the Beast.
Oh. Beauty and the Bluth. Bam.
Oh God. It's just
Yeah.
Don Bluth's head on the Beast and on Belle.
Oh Lord, no.
Bluth
Yeah.
with tits.
I mean, because that film is something else.
It's beautiful.
Every now and then I look back and I think, because as a small tangent, again, we're going to sing Disney's praises left and right here in this episode.
You are going to sing Disney's praises.
We are going to sing Disney's
praises.
praises.
I think it's mostly going to be
You're
you.
going to 100% agree with my statement.
I may
here.
harmonize on occasion, but I think you're going to do most of the singing.
Nice. Good work. I like that. Let me tell you something, though. Every now and then, I like think about Beauty and the Beast, and a young Eddie was definitely on board and loved Beauty and the Beast, but as an adult, like I remember one time Beauty and the Beast just came on, like on cable one time, and I sat down and watched it, and I was like, this movie is amazing. Mm-hmm. I was like sitting there, a grown-ass man, must have been like 25 or something, you know, just in the throes of like trying to figure out what type of man I want to be and all this like masculinity and all that and whatever. And I was sitting there on the couch by myself and like tearing up listening to fucking Mrs. Potts sing Beauty and the Beast, and I was like, God, it's so fucking beautiful. It's like, this is amazing.
This is why I love you.
Uh-huh.
One of the many reasons.
That feeling I have never even felt the inkling of with Don Bluth.
Oh, I know.
All right, I'm almost done doing this little
Are
recap.
you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So he teams up with Steven Spielberg, and he did a movie called An American Tail.
Yay!
Stinker.
Oh
and Land Before Time, which is
yay.
I think I liked it the first time when I watched it as a kid, but I was stupid and a kid. I very quickly remember as a child being like, I actually don't like this movie at all. After making those movies with Spielberg, he decided to end that partnership and then just made some more critical and box office bombs. I think he made like 3 in a row that not only were panned by critics, but no one fucking watched them. And then he made Anastasia.
Where did he get the money to continue?
I don't know, like company? Executive stuff and all that. I mean, no one's self-made. He was part of like the Mormon-ass Mormon people. So he probably just, you know, he was white and well off in America and had a family name, so he can do whatever he wants. He can just hemorrhage money and continue making stinkers. And for some reason, people are like, yeah, give him more. You know, I mean, did he just make like the Penguin and the Pebble or whatever? Fuck yeah, but like, maybe he'll make the Troll in Central Park. That'll be good. Right?
I love how you're only mentioning the movies I haven't seen.
I mean, I could mention the ones that you've seen. I don't know. Which one have you seen? Thumbelina?
Yes.
I mean, but also, I don't want to just keep shitting on the ones that you like. So. I just want you to know that in parentheses, every movie that I'm saying, all of his discography is also included. So, by discography, I mean filmography. I digress.
Jesus Christ.
So he makes Anastasia. For some reason, it's popular and does well. After that, he went back to doing what he knows, doing what he loves, made some trash, and then was done. Mm-hmm. He made one last legendary stinker that, like, we'll talk about in a second, and then essentially disappeared from the industry until more recently, but again, more on that in a bit.
Oh, God.
So after all that, getting a little bit of a run through of Donald Virgil Bluth, how you feeling? What are you thinking? Tell me, give me a little bit of a rebuttal.
I'm not really one to defend a white man in America, especially during the time that he was coming to power, if you even want to say that. However,
I would not say that.
I think it's a lot to, like, I don't know.
To what?
I think that there is something to be said for having the gumption. You would argue it's stupidity, probably.
Me?
Yeah.
I
But
mean, did Don Bluth do it?
the bravery. Shut it. Let me think. Let me finish my thought.
Sorry.
I think that it does take a certain amount of like chutzpah to be able to branch out and be independent. Like he recognized, hey, this isn't the kind of art or, this isn't my style. I would prefer to be in more creative control of that. And I think that's totally fair. I mean, the more that you and I have learned about the Disney company, especially in the early years, like it was a pretty toxic work environment. And a lot of those people were getting paid in pennies. Mm-hmm. So he probably saw an opportunity to hopefully make a better name for himself, and it didn't work out. So if anything, I think his story is kind of sad, as opposed to you seeming to think that he was like a malicious hater and all he was doing was just like actively being a shit person. Mm-hmm. When in reality, I think he was just like doing the best he could, and he just couldn't catch a break.
He's doing the best he can. It's fucking Rockadoodle too.
I liked that movie too.
Get out of here. Have you seen the cover of Rockadoodle 2?
Yes. Have you even watched it? No.
Again, the reason is, have you seen the cover
You're so mean.
Rockadoodle 2?
You're so mean.
Listen, you know who I am. This is the man you love. You know my personality. You know my likes and my tastes and all that.
You also love beating a horse so hard.
Yeah, but also, do you envision me ever wanting to watch this movie?
No, not as an adult, but I think
not even as a kid. I legitimately remember seeing the covers to things like this. Definitely like Troll in Central Park and like Thumbelina and all that. Just being like, God, this is ugly. I legitimately, as a kid, was like, I'm not interested in watching these films. Like, this looks terrible. Like, it always, like, legit. And, later I have a little disclaimer about how, like you said, I really don't care about Disney that much. And there's a lot of things that they're doing now, not only in their business practices, but like in the stuff they're creating, which obviously, do I love me an amazing Disney film? Yeah. But it's not like I'm ride or die Disney. It's not like, that's all I fucking, it's not like I'm a Disney adult. I very much am like anti all that and think it's cringy as hell and fucking hate all that. But, just like looking back at how I was as a kid, I just like very much appreciate how nice it looked. I appreciated an aesthetic. I appreciated just like, when I look at Disney, I know that there's like a quality there. And just like with Don Bluth as a kid, I was just like, man, like I legitimately remember thinking, like, look at this third rate. Like I thought it was like some low budget film. Like legitimately thought like, wow, they did the best they could with the money they had.
Oh my gosh.
and like obviously I didn't know how to articulate it when I was that young, but that's like legitimately the type of thing that I was thinking in my head. I was like, okay, that makes sense because they probably didn't have the means to make The Little Mermaid.
Did you look up the financial comparisons? Like how much was
like
Don
12?
No, I'm saying like when you were doing research for the episode.
Oh, looking for what?
Like in comparison to the budget for a Disney film that was released in the same year, how much, like what would the price difference be?
That's too much research. But also I did look at a few, and I mean he was getting like 6 million, 7 million. He was getting like millions.
That's a lot of money back then.
Oh yeah, back then, and especially like when you consider like 2 million is low budget, like he was getting a pretty good chunk.
Yeah.
Listen, I asked a question of myself.
You're just
it here. Why do I not like this man?
Yeah.
To answer this, I'll give you one, and here's part of it. And maybe it's not, like you said, not even his fault really, but I don't like the way that people talk about it. Therefore, it's his fault because of the way that people perceive him.
Wow. Okay, go ahead.
So why do people act like he was competing with Disney? Because this I did look up. Because everyone's always like framing him as like the man who took on Disney and the man who was like competing with Disney at a time when Disney was like at its lowest and all that. And essentially all that he did in this competition with Disney was that he made 2 films that did better in the box office, and one only did better globally. Domestically, it did worse than the other movie that Disney made. The only movie he did that was better, like globally and domestically from the box office standpoint, was like the mouse one. Is that the American Tail one?
American Tail, yeah.
Yeah, because it did
well,
better.
There's 2 mouse movies. Anyway, go ahead.
There's 2 of them?
Well, yeah. It seems like in 1982, he released The Secret of Nim.
Oh, God. That's about mice?
I mean, the main characters look like they're mice or weevils or something. But American Tail was released in 1986.
Yeah. So that movie did better than like the Mouseketeers or whatever the fuck the Disney one was.
The Rescuers.
Yeah.
I liked that movie too.
Yeah, The Great Mouse Detective, something like that, right?
Oh yeah, that one's also really popular. Yeah.
Yeah, well that movie, the Disney one, did worse than the Bluth one. And then like I think it was The Secret of Nim. I don't fucking know. No, it wasn't, because that was too late. Let me look at the quick thing real quick. Oh yeah. Land Before Time did better globally than Oliver and Company did, but in America, Oliver and Company did better. All I'm saying is, after, oh God, I almost spilled the coffee.
Please don't do that.
After this, Disney just slapped the shit out of this man, because the Renaissance.
Because they brought in the gays.
Exactly. They brought in the gays, and the gays said, you know what's hot? You know what people love? Music. Fucking banger after banger after banger. Just some of the best movies.
Yeah.
That, like, I think anyone can agree on. These are legitimately some of the best films of that time.
Yeah. Regardless if they're animated or not. I think that's pretty fair.
I mean, that's the way I like to think about it, but that's a whole different conversation with, like, you know, people that for some reason think that like animation is just not good or art or anything, which is fun, which is wild. Have you seen Puss in Boots? My God. The Last Wish? Oh.
Anyway.
Once more, I just want to return and say that this legitimately is part of it, because I just hate the way that people talk about it, you know? It's like he didn't take them on. And if you want to say he took them on, he lost wholeheartedly, you know?
Oh, well.
Like he like tanked Fox Animation Studios, because after Anastasia, he made a movie called Titan AE. And it's like a legendary bomb. It lost like $100 million, and like Fox Animation Studios like folded right after this came out. And then after that, he just like left the business. And like I said, in a second, I'll tell you kind of what he's been working on and all that, but it ain't much. And it's just annoying because he just got like lucky a couple times.
Sure.
Here's the thing. Oh, you look like you're reading something. So
I'm just looking at images. Wow. The main character from Titan AE looks like a copy and paste of the romantic character from Anastasia.
Yeah.
He looks exactly like Dimitri, but blonde instead of auburn.
They're over here reusing cells, huh?
Looks like it, potentially.
That's the man.
But I'm still attracted to him.
The legend himself. Oh, God. What does this man look like? Hold on one second. Let me see. Because I honestly, you think I'm going to look anymore at these things that are burning my corneas? Absolutely
Apparently.
not. Okay, 2000. My God.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Yum.
Oh, God. Ooh,
now I want to watch it. Now I want to watch this.
Holy God in heaven.
There's no
way. There's no way.
I will watch this. 100 million failure? $100 million.
Yeah.
What? No way.
I mean, that's the number I saw on Wikipedia.
No.
What? Whoa.
There's no way.
Why not?
It was that much of a loss?
That's what it said on Wikipedia.
Holy shit.
At the end of the day, I think what irks me the most is 2 things.
Yeah.
Number one.
You've listed like 100 things. So
yeah,
far.
but if I really broke it down like I did earlier today when I was thinking about this, I was like, why does this get me so steamed? Like, why do I feel this strongly about this man? Because it kind of went from a joke to just like a legitimate, like, I legitimately don't like this. It's not even obviously that I really care about hating the man, because whatever. It's a funny bit, and I will commit to the bit. And honestly, I've worked myself into a shoot, to use wrestling terms at this point, because it's just like legit for me now. But if I break it down, it's 2 things. First and foremost, I just do not like his style. They're just unappealing to me and my aesthetic. And it's funny because you can see in my notes right here, when you were talking about how that's what you like, I legitimately wrote, say what you will, but Disney knew and knows how to make an appealing looking cast of characters. Because like I look at like I legitimately just did, looked at his picture, and then we can look at Titan AE and I can look at the Emperor's New Groove, and man oh man, does the Emperor's New Groove just look leaps and bounds better than what he had there.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like the way that he animates. I just simply don't. So that's one. Number two is, well, hold on. In order to answer that, I just have to say this. Did he have a can-do attitude? Sure. Did he have bad luck? Absolutely. It goes back to what you said. Like, yeah, every time he got something going, something bad happened. You know, there was a strike in the film industry that kind of led to the first bankruptcy and all that. His video game Dragon's Lair was very popular, and then there was just like a video game bust where like no one was playing or buying video games for a little bit there in like the 80s or something. It's like a very
satanic panic. I can't talk.
I don't know if that's
maybe
what, I can't remember why, but there's like been extensive like things done on like there was a time where people thought video games were done. Like it was that bad.
Oh.
And luckily video games bounced back, thank goodness. But yeah, there was a time there where people thought video games were done. Like they ran its course, it was a fad, and like the industry just tanked.
Aww.
And that was around the time that he was doing Dragon's Lair, so obviously that didn't work out. Even like recently, he was trying to get Dragon's Lair back as not a video game, but like as a movie. And that got all messed with because of COVID. So like he legitimately has really sad luck.
He's like the guy that was born and was struck by lightning 11 times.
Oh, yeah,
like
he just periodically
is
struck by lightning every like 10
years,
10 years. So obviously I understand that. But with all that to say, the number one thing that frustrates me about him is that he just made no bangers. Like that's probably the thing that frustrates me the most, because I know I went to bat for Disney in this episode, and for those Renaissance movies I'll go to bat any day of the week, you know. But I really don't care about Disney that much, and there's obviously other animation studios that do things better than Disney does and are more inventive and have made some amazing films, especially recently. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is legitimately one of the best movies I've seen in my entire life, and everyone should go watch it, and that's not Disney. So plus, they're a giant corporation now, and they own everything and all that, and they're cookie cutter and all that stuff, the formula and all that. But the thing that sucks is just that Bluth, the stuff that he made, I just can't hang with, you know? And that's what's annoying, because I love an underdog. I love, like you said, I love someone who says, this isn't it for me. I'm going to go forge my own destiny. I'm going to go make my own thing because I believe in myself and I know that I'm capable and worth more. I love a person like that. That's like 100%, you know, my type of character, my type of guy, right? And I love him saying, you know, that he doesn't care. You know, he'll take on the titan of the industry, quote unquote, take on, and just do what he wants to do.
Try to pay the man a compliment. You can't even do that.
And make the things that he wants to make. And he had backers, and he had people that believed in him. Steven Spielberg, a legend. You know, all these like legendary animators for Disney that left Disney to go with him. And then he makes Rock-a-Doodle-Doo. Then he makes the Pebble and the Penguin. Like all the covers, like I said, they just look trash. Like this is literally the best that he had. I'm sorry, but that's when I'm out. You know, and it's just a bummer, because it's just like,
you're making me sad.
I wish I could like him. I wish I could like his movies, but at the end of the day, not only are they not my taste, but they didn't even perform well to begin with. So on both metrics, I just can't get behind the guy. Just a shame that he's a sham.
Wow.
Yeah, I wrote that down and I was like, fuck. I looked at my hands that were on fire. I was like, that was a good one right there. I legitimately had to look up sham to make sure that I use it correctly, because I was like, that's a fun word pun for me. And I was like, damn it. I was looking at my hand. Damn, Eddie, you fucking got him with that one.
Wow.
So it's sad. It is sad. I said, you know, I'm making you sad. I feel a bit of sadness in me as well, because this is an underdog I can't root for, and that's
when the flames of hatred have dwindled.
Yeah,
sadness lies in the embers.
All that remains.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, what?
That bummed me out. Now I don't even want to like defend this guy.
Hey, and you shouldn't.
Hey, I'm going to anyway.
I love that I heard not only this through the headphones, but like through the door that
Good,
hey
you
was
should.
just
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Because
go
you need
ahead.
to take a fucking chill pill.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. Do you?
This is a caveat.
Uh-oh.
Obviously,
I'm not starting off well. Don't look at me like that.
I am sending him fucking daggers through this camera. This is something that applies to you too a bit. So calm down.
Oh, okay.
The
now
hard
now I
thing,
don't like this.
the thing with
This is
the
rude
thing
as
with
hell now.
this show is we have to talk about the nostalgic lens that we view a lot of these things through.
Of course.
So, was I a child when I watched the movies I'm about to discuss? Yes.
Okay.
Do I see points that you're making? Yes. However, I gained a lot of joy out of these following movies as a kid.
Well, I'm not saying that that's not valid.
I don't need your rebuttal right now. You had your
Okay.
time and now it's my turn.
Okay.
So, but what I'm going to do here is I want to talk a little bit about my top 5 Don Bluth films from childhood and put them in a rank.
Yeah.
So I can kind of talk about the reasons why I like them and the pieces that were impactful to me. So we can get a different side of the story instead of doom and gloom and fuck this guy. Because I think that's a bit unfair. And I think that you, of all people, Mr. Positivity, would appreciate some
levity,
some nuance and levity.
Oh, of course.
So
I mean, that's
I'm
why
going to bring some joy while you
that's
bring
why we
the rain
framed it
cloud.
this way.
Yeah. So calm the hell down. All right. Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. Burger King foot lettuce. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I had to say that.
Number 5.
Yep, that guy. Number 5 is Thumbelina. So I, as a young girl, I was very interested in being a fairy and being a mermaid. Those were like my two, like, oh my God, if I could be one of those things, it would be fantastic.
For sure.
So Thumbelina, do you know the story of Thumbelina?
You already know the answer to that.
So she's just like a little person. She's like the height of a thumb, which is why she's called Thumbelina.
It's a clever name.
Yeah, it's not an original story by Don Bluth. So, okay,
believe
good.
me, I know.
Eddie!
You expect me to just not try and be funny in times like these?
Take a breath. Anyway, Thumbelina's cute. It's weird, but I like it.
Sure.
Like there's frogs. There's like a sexy Latina frog.
And
she's like, arr. Anyway, stuff happens. I think the prince is hot. I think really what it comes down to with a lot of my Don Bluth, Bluth film
show
interest is like, I've always liked the way the guys were drawn. So what does that say about me? I don't know.
I don't know, but it's making me worried.
Are you looking up the prince from Thumbelina? No,
I was worried about my appearance, if that's what is attractive to you.
Oh my God!
Like, do I really not look at how I look like in the mirror?
Now I know how I'm going to offend you in the future.
Do I look like fucking
you Don Bluth looking
fucking
ass?
Titan AE, fucking drawn by a 7-year-old looking ass? My God.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Continue.
I always thought that it wasn't, you know how I am. It's not even necessarily, it's like the way that the men were drawn. It was like their characters that I was always like very attracted to. Because they were like kind of snarky, but also very nice, but charming. I don't know. I liked it. And he was a fairy. The boy is a prince. He's a fairy prince. And I was like, oh my God, I want a fairy prince. Look at his beautiful wings. We could fly together. Anyway.
Cornelius.
Very romanticized. Oh yeah, Prince Cornelius. There's a song in that movie called "Let Me Be Your Wings," which is very romantic because Thumbelina is the only person like her, and she wants to fit in.
Yeah.
Very nice. Love the sentiment. There's always animals in his movies, which I like. So that was something that I was interested in. But I always remember watching that movie at my friend's house and I was just like, oh, Thumbelina's so nice. Like,
Mhm.
look at how pretty she is.
Mhm.
I think the color choices he made,
Mhm.
especially with like his main character's hair, like they were not usually, the typical hair color that you'd see. Like he rarely went for like a straight blonde or a
Anime
brunette. Like
protagonist here.
it was like an auburn or like a strawberry blonde. It was never just like a flat yellow like
Mhm.
you see with like Cinderella's hair. All Dogs Go to Heaven, number 4.
Number
Number
4.
4. All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Quattro.
I used to like dogs as a kid, and this movie was just sad. So I like sad shit, so I was interested.
Okay.
But it's really fucking sad.
Is
Like
it?
this dog is just stuck with the wrong crowd, man.
Just murked or what?
Yeah, he ends up dying to like save this little girl who's sick. It's sad. Um,
Why she needed like a transplant or something?
I can't remember what happened. I think she may have been homeless. I don't remember. I get the plot of that movie and Balto a little mixed up because the little girls looks very similar in my mind.
Interesting.
Anyway, that was a fine movie. I liked it more than Thumbelina. I digress. That's all I'm going to say about dogs because I'm done.
Number 3.
Number 3, An American Tail.
Trace.
An American Tail was a movie that I watched a lot as a kid. And there's a song in that movie, and I cannot remember the title, but the melody played on a music box that my mom gave me for a Christmas gift one year.
Oh.
And it was like very nostalgic for me. So it's a really nice. Let me look up. I need to look up this song real quick. Because I think the message is really nice.
Somewhere
out there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that the song?
That's it. Yeah.
You know what's funny is the only reason I remember that is because of last podcast.
I know.
On the left.
I know. Yeah, it's called Somewhere Out There. And the lyrics are somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight. Somewhere out there, there's someone saying a prayer that we'll find one another in that big somewhere out there. So I believe, I mean, this is, God, it's probably close to 20 years since I watched this movie. But if I remember right, it's called An American Tail because it's like about a family of immigrant mice coming to America.
I do want to point out that you spelled the title wrong. It's American Tail, Tail. So
yep, it's a pun.
So that's what the movie's about. What? Am I wrong? That's the whole point of the title.
No, it's about mice.
It
is a beautiful story.
Immigrant
so
mice.
There's a big fat orange tomcat, and he's pretty cute.
Oh,
he's got a big belly.
All right.
And I think he becomes friends with the mice. But I don't remember. I remember liking the movie, and I was like, "Oh, the poor little mushkas, they're so sad, and they're so poor, but they have each other."
Perfect.
Number 2.
Dos.
The Land Before Time.
Dude.
Littlefoot. Littlefoot is an icon. Tree stars are iconic. I always wanted to eat a tree star as a kid. I remember Sarah, the Triceratops, which is why her name is Sarah, and I didn't know that until like this year.
Damn, Michael Sarah.
Yeah.
Named after Sarah the Triceratops. That's a fun fact. Not a lot of people know that.
That's not true.
Oh, could be, it could not be. I don't know. I'm saying it's true here now.
I'm going to say it's not true.
Well, I'm saying it is true, so.
But I remember Sarah being one of the first characters I hated. I was like, God, she is so mean.
Damn, but Don Bluth.
No, that's not why. It's because she was a bully.
All right.
She reminded me a lot of Angelica Pickles from Rugrats. Yeah, but I really loved Land Before Time. It was, again, a really sad movie. Starts off with freaking Littlefoot's parents just dying, or grandparents. I can't remember who it is.
Why did they die?
I think they're just old.
They're just time? The passage of time? The ravages?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not
I think there's a storm. It's really sad.
I mean, yeah. It's
But
not
I
very
was upset.
tragic. That's more so like, yeah, that's gonna happen.
It's a baby dinosaur, and he was left all by himself.
I mean, Bambi's mother gets fucking murdered, but yeah, it's the same thing.
Again, you're drawing parallels to Disney. You don't even
Yeah, I
like
have
Bambi.
to. No, I don't, but I have to because you know it looked nice. And his dad had a deep ass voice. What the hell was up with that?
He was
And
the prince
wasn't
of
he
the
like a dick?
forest. Yeah, he was an abusive asshole.
He's like, hey,
He's like,
you asshole.
I
get
don't
the
even
fuck out of
remember
here.
your mom because I fucked
Really?
all the does in this forest.
He says that?
Verbatim. Yeah.
Does he? I'm putting you on a tangent, and I'm sorry because
That's fine.
but I have to know right now because I don't
Yeah.
know Bambi and I don't like it. You're right, but I'm curious. Does like Bambi's mom just get like murked in front of him, and then the dad's like, "Hey, man, shut up! It doesn't even matter," and like really mean to him right after, or no?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
If I remember correctly,
Damn.
his dad is like, your mother is gone.
Get
And then he
over it.
leaves. Yeah. Then he leaves.
He walks up to the dead doe and just like, damn, that's wild. Anyways, grow up. I'm out of here. Damn.
Yeah, I don't think Bambi ever even actually sees his mom.
Does Bambi's dad have a name?
I think he's just the king of the forest.
Damn, that goes hard. Also,
right?
all-time worst dads bracket, Bambi's dad.
Bambi's dad is shit.
All right, continue.
Doesn't even help him become a man. Anyway.
Bambi 2, Bambi's Revenge.
Land Before Time. Oh my God, little Petrie. Oh, he's so cute. That little, I forgot my dinosaur names.
Get there.
Pterodactyl. He's so
go.
cute. Unless he's not a pterodactyl. He could be a different variant.
Well, he should be a
flying
pterodactyl
dinosaur.
because we don't
He's
need
so
variants.
cute. I'm a sucker for anxious character types, and he was so anxious, and I loved him very much. He was like the piglet of that movie, and I was just like,
nice.
oh.
Disney. You did.
Winnie the Pooh was not a Disney thing. It was not written by Disney. Shut it. It was not. Winnie the Pooh was not written by Walt Disney.
Okay.
Anyway,
well, neither was fucking Anastasia. Written
that
by Don
is a fake
Bluth.
story based on real events.
And Winnie the Pooh's not.
Damn, I guess it is. Winnie the Pooh
what
was
is
a real
happening
bear.
right now?
Anyway.
God, this is so much fun.
Yeah, are you having fun watching me struggle?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm in like the zone where like I feel like I'm snappier when
You're winning a debate
when I'm being a hater. No, not that. I just feel like I'm like my mind is moving a mile a minute and it feels great. This is like what
because you're fueled by hatred. This is what every white man in corporate America feels every day of his goddamn life.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah. Anyway, Land Before Time slaps. I love it. And little Sarah.
Damn,
not
rest
Sarah.
in peace. Oh no, I know who you're talking about.
What's her name?
I don't know.
God, help me.
It's like the weird. I don't know.
Duck. No, it's something like that. It's something like Duck.
It could be Duck. I don't know. That's awakening a weird. Let me look it up.
Please look it up. Because the voice actor that played her was a young child who died.
Yeah, and she got murdered by her father.
Yeah.
Ducky.
Ducky. There we go. Poor little
she was
Ducky.
only 10. Damn,
she
poor
was
girl.
A little girl.
That is legitimately so sad.
Sad. Very, very sad.
And a fucking double murder suey.
So
Jesus
the
Christ.
husband killed his wife and his daughter and then killed himself.
Yeah.
You can see it coming sometimes with
pull the Benoit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
No.
Yeah, stop. Anyway, poor little Ducky. She was a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those characters were like super important to me and my brothers growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Little foot. Little foot was a little bit of a bitch, to be honest. But he was kind of like the Charlie Brown of that movie. It's like, he's sad a lot. That's all he's really got going for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the other animals. Oh, and the stupid Stegosaurus. What's his name? Spike.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's what
he was
Wikipedia
cute.
says.
Adorable. Spike was adorable. He had nothing going on in between those eyes, but oh God, was he cute. Okay. Number 1.
Uno.
Anastasia. Banger.
Anastasia.
Love it. I loved every character in that movie growing up, including the singing bugs in hell. Loved those little things. They were so cute. Anastasia is a hottie.
Okay.
I have a very distinct memory of being a child and yelling into, God, this is so niche and stupid, but there's a line from that movie where she is like trying to figure out, because she like turns 18 or whatever, and she has to leave the orphanage because Anastasia was a princess, but she forgot because she hit her head real hard. Fun. She leaves the orphanage and she's trying to figure out where she should go. If she should go to like St. Petersburg or somewhere else. And she's literally at a crossroads. And she's asking the universe for a sign. And she's just like yelling out to nothing. She's like, give me a sign. Anything. And it like kind of echoes. So as a kid, I would say that into the dryer.
Nice.
So I could get the echo effect.
Aren't
and
you
I would
so
just
cute?
On repeat. Just sometimes I would just be like, oh, mom's doing laundry. And I'd remember like the warm air.
Yeah.
Because I'd like help her empty the dryer. And then I just stick my head in there for a minute. And then I just quote that movie. God, I'm a fucking weirdo.
I want to interject real quick to say, just because it's in front of me now, because you had me look up the cast list. And Littlefoot's mom definitely does die a horrific death.
How does that happen?
She rescues Littlefoot from being eaten by like a T-Rex.
Right.
And
okay.
She hits it like with her tail and her neck and becomes mortally wounded in the process. And the predator, rather than like killing her mercifully, which I guess would have also been traumatic, but it just leaves her to die, and she like dies slowly over time. And the whole time Littlefoot's just like watching her die.
I remember that now. I think it's because I repressed that.
I was like, how do you not remember that?
I repressed
That's so much
it.
worse than Bambi.
Yeah.
She at least died a quick. She just oh shit.
As long as the hunter did a good job, I guess. Oh God.
I mean, I would hope so. Why'd they even kill Bambi's mother? They don't kill does.
They can sometimes. I think you have to have a specific tag.
Yeah, but they didn't even like collect the meat or nothing. They just did it to do it.
I don't know.
Anyways, Anastasia. I mean, that's cute. Good for you.
Anyway.
We can do an episode on it, I'm sure, at some point. So you don't need to be thorough.
Anastasia, beautiful. She was the first like princess that I got to see that was actually kind of like a person.
Sure.
Because every other princess that I had seen, with the exception of Mulan, was just like kind of perfect and cookie cutter and nice all the time. But Anastasia had a backbone and an attitude, and she was motivated, and I liked her a lot. Also, Dimitri was like my first love.
Dimitri.
I loved him.
Dimitri.
And a little bit of me probably still loves him to this day.
Dimitri. I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's like the banger song from this movie?
Oh, God. In the Dark of the Night, that's the villain song.
Okay, give me a quick
Rasputin. In the dark of the night, evil will find her. In the dark of the night, terrible doom.
Kind of sounds like Les Mis. All right.
Anyway,
continue.
Love it. I also
at the end of the day.
Yeah, I can see that. I also like the song Perry. I think it's called Perry. It might be Perry Holds the Key to Her Heart. Anastasia recently became a Broadway production that is now on tour. So hopefully we'll get the opportunity to see that in the near future.
Yeah, we can.
Because I love musical theater, and I'm excited to hear the music that they added for the production.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think I'll leave it at that because, like Eddie said, hopefully we'll do an episode on that soon.
Yeah.
In summation, I gained a lot from Don Bluth as a youth. Hey. Nice. And, you know, I recognize the points that you've made.
Mm-hmm.
And I choose to ignore them because I had fun and I continue to have fun to this day. So,
okay.
And I know that I'm not alone in this. I know there's a lot of people that still really enjoy this art style. And it may not be perfect. It may not be polished. It may leave some things to be desired for a lot of people, but I like it. So there's that.
Okay. I just have to say before I go into my DTR, because you essentially did that, and that's fine. We're in the DTR here right now, but I think it's very
The
funny that behind you I can see the popcorn container of Cap just like staring at the bag as if he's like in timeout. Like, you're Disney now and you know what you did.
There we go. Now he's angry at you
ridiculous.
like I am.
Captain America loves Don Bluth.
Maybe he does.
No, I hope not.
You got to ask him.
Okay.
Whenever you meet.
Well, I mean,
Don Bluth.
what more can I say? I think I already summed it up. You know
yeah,
why?
I think you did.
You know the feelings why. It's just because at the end of the day, it's a bummer that he didn't make movies and an art style and doesn't have the chops for me to like him. I wish I did. I wish I could. I wish I got something out of it, but I didn't, and I don't, and that's just a fact of life.
Wow, that was a very anticlimactic DTR. I think that's the simplest one we've ever had.
A little no dependency. I'm fine not watching these movies, and I don't want to, and let's move on to the farewell.
Okay. Take it away, Eddie.
Hey, y'all, what's happening? It's Eddie here, and thank you for listening and enjoying this little vent session, this little another weird episode, a little bit of a different episode of the Sho-Dependent podcast. But hey, if you liked what you heard here, if you enjoyed just dipping your toes into some hate with me and hearing Kayla defend something that she likes, I guess I could put a disclaimer here and say I understand, there's something for everyone, but I don't, you all know that. You don't need me to tell you that. Like what you like. That's the whole point of this podcast. And don't let anyone tell you not to like it. Just like you can also not tell me to like Don Bluth, because I won't. So if you like what you heard, please follow, download, and spread the word. Tell all your, what Bluthians, all your Bluth boys and Bluth girls.
Bluth babes.
Oh, nice. They can find Sho-Dependent on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, we should be there. Follow the podcast Twitter and Instagram at Sho-Dependent Pod. That's the name here. It is at SHO Dependent Pod. If you want to follow me, maybe get some more things that I hate and hear me complain, but also sing the praises of the things that I love and see me play some video games, you can find me at Victor V Sweet on Twitter, on Twitch. And Kayla, where can you be found?
Apparently liking mediocre things.
Oh.
You could also find me
in the corner.
In the corner.
Just like, I like the pebble in the park.
I haven't seen that. The pebble in the park.
Penguin in the pebble. I like a rock-a-doodle-doo.
I do.
Good movie, Tim. It's about a singing fucking...
It's a good song.
Well, I can't get the rooster. I couldn't think of the word.
Rock-a-doodle-doo is basically just like Elvis.
Oh, sounds great.
It was something. All right. Well, if you want to see me somewhere, you can find me on Twitter at DJPitch.
Well, for the exact opposite of this, we go from a hate fest to a love fest. Love is in the air. Going to come out a couple days after Valentine's Day, but the next one is definitely a heart warmer.
Yay!
Kayla, what are we covering next?
Next time on Sho-Dependent, we will be talking about 51st Dates. Hooray! Adam Sandler. I love him.
Oh, and Adam Sands, Drew Barry's coming in, tugging at your heartstrings. We got fucking Samwise Gamgee hanging out, and it is just...
Wouldn't it be nice if we...
What a sweet film.
It's so good.
Adam Sandler has a way to just make characters endearing.
I have genuinely, I think, enjoyed every single Adam Sandler movie I've ever seen. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm close, but he's definitely got some stinkers. But this 51st Dates is not one of them.
No. Next time.
The studios will go wherever they smell money. It's like sharks to the blood, which is why no one visits us. Don Bluth.
He didn't say that.